When you were younger, were you ever like attracted or did you like fall in love with like a cartoon character? Or was there a cartoon character that had you have your sexual awakening?
Welcome to That's a Mouthful, where nostalgia meets queer insights. Join us as we dive into the past with cartoon crushes and tackle modern quandaries like the role of the gay best friend and straight women in queer spaces. It's time to get thoughtful and playful. Let's chat.
We thank you for joining us here for another episode. I'm so glad that you could all be with us. Matt is away this week, but we are excited to bring on everyone. I know y'all loved her last time she was on. She was one of your favorites. We are welcoming Bree back to the show. Hello.
Hey,
everyone. Me and Bree have been friends for I don't know, like a long time.
a couple minutes, yeah.
I don't know if we even want to go by years anymore.
We don't.
We had a conversation the other day about time and aging and gray hairs and everything. And this is blonde, everybody. So just throwing that out there. This is purposefully done. Natural. But yeah, so we've known each other for a long time. We met in Orlando, and ever since she couldn't get rid of me.
Yes, that's true.
When you were younger, were you ever like attracted or did you like fall in love with like a cartoon character, or was there a cartoon character that had you have your sexual awakening?
Ooh, that's a fun question.
For me, like I think one of them would be like Aladdin for me.
Oh yeah.
Like
just like the open chest.
Right. You know, it's such a disappointment when you actually go to Disney World and he's bundled up. Like what?
Yeah.
But Tarzan though. Tarzan.
I was really into like Prince Eric.
Okay.
I don't know.
A very proper prince, not just like I'm over here with Aladdin and you're like Prince Eric.
Yeah, he just kind of like did it for me. But I also, I don't know. I was like really obsessed with Meg as a kid.
Okay. Okay.
Or I mean, people probably aren't even going to get this reference, but the do you remember Goofy Movie 2?
No.
You didn't watch a Goofy Movie 2?
Okay, you're going to kill me. I've never even seen a Goofy movie. I know a lot of people also are going to be like, what? Yeah, I haven't seen a Goofy movie.
Wow. Well, you need to look it up right now. But Goofy Movie 2, there's this like weird poetry girl who's like the definition of like just queer. And I don't know, she just became this like gay icon of sorts.
Okay.
And I don't know, I was just obsessed with her. And relatively recently I went into a box lunch, and there was like a sweater with like a bunch of pictures of her on it. And I was just like, it wasn't just me. Like, I wasn't the only one.
There is a fan base.
Yes. I wasn't the only one obsessed with her.
You know, it's not a cartoon, but if we want to like talk about like growing up, things that we saw on television, was there an actor or a character that we saw? I feel like a character for you that might have been like, oh my God, I'm in love. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna say like a Power Ranger. Were you in love with Power Rangers? Pink Power Ranger or the red Power Ranger?
So, I mean, the Pink Power Ranger did really change my life in many ways. I feel like she changed a lot of people's lives, but she got me into gymnastics. She just really shaped my childhood. But I feel like, you know, for most people in our generation, like Casper, are you kidding me? With like Devon Sawa? Like,
yeah, Devon Sawa. Yeah. And then he went on to do all those Disney Channel movies. Yeah.
Like, no one knew what to do.
But also, can we talk about Christina Ricci? She continues to do the same. She's not gotten outside of her genre of film, which is great. She's continued to do her job, and she still looks great. She still looks the same.
Still fantastic.
I think there might be something to that.
Oh, 100%. Or Hilary Duff for me has been just a constant in my life. I was obsessed with her from Casper Meets Wendy. I mean, really aging myself there. But so I mean, Casper, I guess, has always
Casper really would have aged you even more.
Near and dear to me. Right? But Casper Meets Wendy to now. Hilary Duff has just always been.
Can you imagine? I always think about this sometimes, like celebrities of like that sort of like Hilary Duff or I can't even think of any right now that would be interesting. But like if she was your mother, like what a weird fun life that would be. Or like Kelly Clarkson, if Kelly Clarkson was your mother, like unlimited
Alicia
funds, like that would never be an issue. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. I love her TikTok, and she brings our son on. And it's like all the time. Funny. I love it.
Reese Witherspoon?
Yes, Reese Witherspoon. That's another one. Like, can they be my mom? Are they adopted?
Hilary Duff, I love that she's one of those like Disney stars that just never like broke, you know? She just always had her life together. And she's still got her life together. She's like popping out kids. She's like thriving. She's like still just doing the thing.
And her husband, I love her husband.
Oh my gosh, yes.
He also has a TikTok. Check out his TikTok. He sometimes makes fun of people, and I just love that.
Guys, he's pretty savage. But they're so cute together.
They are.
Even though she has like, which I mean, super sidetrack, but she has like at-home births, which is super cute. But she had this like big, like blow up tub thing in her house for her at-home birth. But she like had her kids in the tub with her while she was giving birth, which I was like, I mean, Hilary, I love you and all, but like, I don't think you should like have your kids in the tub, like next to you. Sure, like cool, yes, absolutely. Have your kids like a part of that beautiful experience. Like maybe not like in the water.
Is a little bloody, maybe.
No, like I don't think your child should be like catching the placenta. Like, but
here, honey, you need some Jello.
I mean, like, I love Hilary. Like, I don't want to be there. Like, I'm not trying to get in that water.
That's what I was going to ask you. Would you get in Hilary Duff's placenta water?
That's absolutely disgusting. No, I'm like, her and I can go to brunch. I mean, we can, like go to brunch, but I'm not trying none of that.
I do love you some Hilary Duff. She's so amazing.
Yes.
And like also kind of in that period we're going to be talking about today, the GBF, gay best friend, and how during a period of time it was kind of like all the rage to have it, a GBF, if you weren't gay, I guess. If you were straight, to have that little the toy, basically. It was all the rage in the early 2000s. Every straight girl wanted to get her hand on a GBF. Not many were lucky, but the very few did get a few good gay friends. But so like going back in time, obviously people still have gay friends today, but it's not like the same kind of way of like, it was like lucky if you could have it. I just remember like even on TV, like there was very few gay characters, but sometimes they would pop up. And of course it's like the token character, but it would always be like that straight girl has to have the gay friend and they have to gossip together. What do you remember from that period of time of like growing up? Were you like, you were still in school? Like, what was it a big thing to have a GBF?
I mean, not necessarily in my area. I mean, I wish, but I feel like what I saw, or like the representation I saw, was that gays in general were this kind of like fashion forward, like all I can think of is, and not that I ever watched the show, but my mind immediately goes to like Ugly Betty, I guess.
Okay.
But just kind of that like trendy, sassy, like, token gay that is just gonna like tell you that you look fabulous, or like, they just wanted that like gay around. Was gonna be like, you look fierce, like, and is just gonna be there to like
Uplift you, I
gab
guess.
and gossip and be like, oh my gosh, you look gorgeous.
Give you
And
fashion
like,
advice, I guess.
yes, that has to be super trendy, super fashionable, that like you can get all that you want. Um, and, it's just like one of the girls. Um, that wasn't a thing where I was at, because I was the only like out gay kid in my area, and nobody wanted to be around me.
Well, and you were
And
a little
also,
goth, right?
yes,
You were not the
I was not
fashion
trendy. No,
trendy,
no,
nicely like preppy dressing and like have
no.
your little
No.
purse. You were all black.
I mean, I was very like emo, like MySpace, like, like, yeah, like,
The hair.
yeah,
Could you,
like,
could we even see your eyes? That would be the thing. Would we be able to even see your eyes at
just
this
like
period of time?
one,
Just one eye.
just like,
So
um,
mysterious. So like when people think of gay guys or whatever, it is this caricature of this over the top, maybe like high pitched voice, fashion, jewelry, like makeup done up. But that's not necessary. That's just like one
right,
segment of the gay population. There's all, just like straight people, and there's myriad versions of them. And say with gay people. But I think like in these cases, in like GBF or whatever, the dramatization, and in a lot of TV shows and movies these days, it still is that stereotypical of what gay is that flamboyant, when there are just regular people who are just low key, nothing to
right.
draw attention.
And it was just interesting that, you know, these girls were assuming that he was going to be this like, Project Runway kind of guy that was gonna like want to go shopping and hold their bags and, go get mani pedis and spray tans. And, that's just not necessarily how everyone is. That's not what everyone wants to do. But still wanting to feel included and wanting to feel part of that. A lot of people, especially younger people, will change a lot of who they are, or change what they like, or change parts of their personality just because they want people to like them, because they want to fit in. Or
Yeah.
especially when you first come out, or you're first kind of experiencing the community, that you're like, oh, maybe this is who I'm supposed to be, because people are expecting me to be a certain way, then maybe that's who I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
And so, yes, it was a very like campy movie, but I felt like it also had some kind of deep, like hidden messages as well, of, self discovery,
Yeah.
hidden underneath all of like the cat, kitty cat, kitty,
Yeah.
kitty, cat,
This all has me thinking. It's a little sidetrack. Obviously we've talked about the GBF here, but when you're out, like in the gay neighborhood, gay club, a store that is gay oriented, and you have, I want to, what your thoughts on this are. You have like maybe it usually ends up being like a group of straight women who come in a large group, really loud, a lot of times like for a bridal
gross.
thing. What is your thoughts on this? Like, I feel like a lot of gay men feel like it's like invading a safe space.
Yeah.
What is your thoughts on
I
this?
mean, you saw my face. I hate it. I personally hate it. I feel like they're always wearing like wigs and like a sash, and
Yeah.
they will always get like completely shit faced. So I understand that cis straight women will like to go to queer spaces because they can feel safe, which I totally understand. I totally respect. They want to be able to go and have fun with their friends. They want to be able to dance and let loose and relax and not have to worry about other people, not have to worry about people around them trying to pick them up, not have to worry about people really hitting on them, not have to worry about the repulsiveness of straight men. Totally understand. Absolutely 100%. But I feel like you also need to be aware of your surroundings as well. You 100% are completely welcome in our space. I mean, queer people are super inviting of anyone, coming into our space, like gay, straight, whatever, I personally think it's wonderful when like straight people come to queer spaces. Like I love when straight guys go to queer clubs or queer bars. Personally, I think that's fantastic. Like 12 cheers for you,
Yeah.
amazing.
I think it's just important then, I guess, that they remember that as they're going there, a lot of cis women as a safe space, it is the only usually safe space for queer people.
Yes. And to respect and understand that, this is someone else's space that you're coming into, and to just be aware of your surroundings and to not take away from other people's safety or freedom, and to not disrespect the people around you, because I've seen a lot of women then, especially those groups, then get kind of like sloppy or feel like then they have this kind of free pass to say or do whatever they want because they're in this space, and they think it's just this kind of like fun free zone, because they're just with a bunch of like queer people, and it's not just this. You don't have a free pass. So it's just it's just a matter of respecting other people's space.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. Respect. Respect can help a lot of things, not only in this case, but just many, many issues. If you just being respectful of spaces, respectful of other people, things can just end up a lot better. Well, anyway, we thank you, Bree, for joining us here for another episode. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in to That's a Mouthful. If you loved what you heard today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep up with all our latest episodes. And we've got more than just episodes. Join us on social media to be part of our vibrant community and keep the conversation going. Follow us, dive into discussions, and share your thoughts. Want to support the show and get some fabulous perks? Check out our Patreon page. Your support helps us bring even more great content and keeps the party going. Every bit helps, and we truly appreciate it. So, until next time, keep that mouthful.